Hi, this is Shelley Kraft. We're coming to you live on SNN Live. We're at the Cambridge House International Summer Conference here in Vancouver 2012. I have Willem Middelkoop from Commodity Discovery Fund, a private fund. Ladies and gentlemen, meet Willem. How are you, bud?
Hi, thanks for the invitation. Nice being here.
I'm so anxious to speak to you. It's not often we get a fund, and I want to know so much. So let me just ask you first.
Yes.
So is it fun running a fund these days?
Of course, market conditions are quite difficult, but we still have fun running a fund. We started in July 2008 with only 5 million Canadian, and we grew to over 70 million during the credit crisis years. So we're in business now for 4 years. We have over 500 investors. These are mainly Dutch investors. They invested on average $100,000, and we're up over 50% in the 4-year period.
That's good records. That's very, very good. Now, what is the nature of the fund? What do you look for? Obviously, it's commodity discovery, so you don't have to be a genius.
Discoveries. We love discoveries.
Oh, so you want exploration companies.
Yeah.
Oh, you're a rarity.
Yeah, we have a portfolio of 80 companies, mainly exploration companies. We add some developers and producers now because of the cash flow, which is important. But we've had 17 takeovers in these 4 years because big discoveries, important discoveries, significant discoveries will always be taken out by majors who have to find new reserves.
You hit the nail on the head.
Well,
I'm
glad you agree.
No.
That's the
I mean, I've been saying this forever.
Yeah.
And you know what? In the market, look.
It won't change. It won't change.
Well, what's going to get different?
We have a crisis. They call it euro crisis. It is a credit crisis. They call it euro crisis. But tell me, the euro is higher now than in 1999 when the euro started. So show me the euro crisis. It doesn't go down because the dollar has more problems. So there's a debasement of currencies. All currencies go down, but the only currencies which they can't preprint, gold and silver, they go up. And I think we've seen the bottom of the market. We've seen the bottom. It's quiet here. It's empty here. But that's a great sign for contrarian investors.
Not only that, but you're here on a buying spree. Let's be a little secret out of the can here.
We always have cash. We don't have redemptions, so our fund is still growing, and that's we're fortunate. And we see so many bargains. You can buy producers, small producers, 5 times earnings. You can buy huge discoveries for pennies to the dollar. We love it.
Well, I know you're walking around a conference, right? People don't really know who or what you do. What do they think? A discovery? There's nobody like you walking around.
We are not interested in the retail investors of Canadian retail investors. That's not our market. There are so many commodity funds here in Canada, but in Holland, in Europe, there are no commodity funds. We're the only one. So our market is there. We come here to meet the management of the companies. The management of the companies, they know us. We've got 80 positions. We bring a lot of money to Canada, so we're invited and greeted nicely here.
Well, not only that, but as your name gets more and more out there, and like stories get told about you and get written about you, you're going to find that more people want to invest with you, and when you have a good track record like you do, you may be overwhelmed with the amount of money that people want to give to you to invest for them. Because you know what? A lot of people, maybe in Europe, they don't really know what they know in Canada.
But we're in business now for 4 years. In July 1st, we start our 5th year. We build our organization now. We have a good organization to accept also institutional clients. But institutional money, they first want to see you have a track record of at least 3-4 years. They want to see you have assets under management of at least $100 million. We're growing towards that point. So we expect a lot of growth from the institutional markets because institutional investors are starting to wake up, because even Bill Gross of PIMCO, he's saying on national TV, you need to have hard assets in your portfolio. And I think the institutional investors, they will send a lot of money into the resource funds in the next few years.
Wait until the U.S. gets a smell of you. Oh my jumping Jimmy. You know what I mean? You haven't done anything in the States, have you?
But the States is difficult. The SEC, they don't like it when money goes out of the country to international funds. But there's a lot of money to be made through Middle Eastern money. We look at Asia, and Holland is a small country, but we have $1 trillion invested in pension funds only. There's another $1 trillion invested through private investors. So there's a lot of money. If we only
don't forget South America.
Yeah, there's so much money. So I always tell investors there's 200,000 trillion, looking for yield, and there's so few hard assets.
Well, if you take the worry out of figuring it out for yourself, if you're even institutional, I'll tell you that much. Because what are you going to do? You got to kiss a lot of frogs, as they say, right?
Yeah.
Before you make the choice of where you're putting your money, because you're representing that money, right?
Yeah, but it's great. You have in Canada, you have this 2,000 exploration companies. We only like 50. So you can pick the most beautiful boys and girls in the room, and you can change them when you see some smarter ones. So
now let's get your website.
Yeah, that's very simple. cdfund.com. cdfund.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, cdfund.com. Willem Middelkoop from Commodity Discovery Fund. It's a private fund. We are
open for Canadian investors. If they are accredited investors, we're open for them. So let's.
Well, now that you said that, give the website again.
Okay, cdfund.com. So Commodity Discovery Fund, which is abbreviated cdfund.com. It's all in English there.
Cool. Ladies and gentlemen, we're at the Cambridge House International Summer Conference in Vancouver 2010. Willem, I want to thank you for coming on.
Thank you.
To SNN
Love to come back.
You did a good job. Thank you so
thanks.
much.
Thanks.